Everybody, it's the Mad Master here. I'm doing a video today, and this is about a cancellation of something. And it's not a person, it's not a political campaign, it's a song. And how do you cancel a song? You have to have, if you write a song, I've written songs. There's this one in particular that I hated. I'll mention what, first of all, it's a song called Fear's Inhabitants. The whole concept of it was, I wrote this kind of prog suite with like 3 different songs: Fear's Inhabitants Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. It was based on, it was kind of like a dream, old school Dream Theater, or, Fate's Warning, or whatever the hell, Symphony X or whatever. It was kind of could be something like that. And years later, I dug up the concept, but I lost all the lyrics that I wrote. So I recorded this really half-assed song. It's on my Mata Warrior 777 YouTube. And it sucks. It's terrible. It's sloppy, not well written. I used a drum program. It's bad. It's awful. Don't listen to it. I mean, I guess you could, but just don't take that as the rest of my discography sounding anything like that. So it was an experiment, but it was a butchered, botched experiment. So anyways, I understand the concept of one not liking certain songs that they wrote. I've written songs that I don't like that one particularly is like my most hated one. There's stuff from my early in my music career, I'm going to use quotes, that I don't like, from my band Cyclic Creation and Tempest Eternal. Some of that stuff I kind of cringe at nowadays. So everybody has these things, there's songs. I know Billy Joel infamously hated Attila, his first band, or second, or his like a second or third band, but they were kind of showing off my Heat shirt. It was his like second, or not Heart. This woman at a grocery store thought I was wearing a Heart shirt, but it's Heat, Heat, not with an R. So, Billy Joel hated Attila, which is like a proto metal band with all keyboards and drums, or organ and drums and vocals. So even though now I think he's a little bit different about it, but people have stuff that makes them cringe, but sometimes you got to wonder why. And there's no greater concept of this than Iron Maiden reissuing Number of the Beast the 50th time or whatever, with a limited, or like not limited, but like a quadruple vinyl edition with Beast over Hammersmith, which I already have, by the way, because I bought the Eddie's Archive box set back in, was it 2003 or 4 or 5 or something like that. And I have to say that I've always liked Gangland, because I think there was actually a recent video of Adrian Smith doing the song too, like playing along with it. I think it's a fantastic song. Now, I don't know why Steve Harris has always hated it. What's next? He's going to delete Somewhere in Time because he doesn't like it. Or Bruce Dickinson actually doesn't like Somewhere in Time. It's not Steve Harris. But yeah, it's like, one of those things that bothers me about Iron Maiden is that there's certain things that they want to back off of that were great, and they don't realize it, like Somewhere in Time, for example. So it comes out, so this new deluxe 40th anniversary edition of Number of the Beast, they're going to play the whole thing, except Gangland and Invaders, they're going to play all the songs. It comes out and he puts Total Eclipse there instead of Gangland, because I guess apparently Gangland was supposed to be the B-side of the of a single instead of on the album, and Total Eclipse was supposed to be on the album. Now I have many thoughts about this, and this is just something that kind of pisses me off. Total Eclipse has kind of a pseudo Rush kind of sounding riff patterns and stuff, and honestly, to me, it would fit Peace of Mind better than Number of the Beast. It kind of points to that direction, the more epic, kind of more drawn out direction that Peace of Mind was starting to go towards. And it doesn't have that snappy, I don't want to use the word jazzy, but like the drumming of Clive Burr has this kind of swing to it. The direction of like, the first album through Number of the Beast. So this whole concept of deleting Gangland from the album and putting Total Eclipse there instead of just having both of them on there, which they did for a long time, just to me really irks me. Because Gangland is a great song. Now, you would almost think that this is an inside joke for Iron Maiden fans, that Paul Cairns' dog wrote it, and then Steve Harris didn't want to give credit to the dog, and then he stopped. I'm incorporating dogs in a lot of stuff lately. Like, I got banned from Facebook for talking about someone's dog or whatever the other day, or suspended from Facebook for a week. But anyways, I told the guy that his dog will put out more than his wife in a year because he was insulting the way I looked because I insulted Lizzo, which is an upcoming video about Lizzo, by the way. I'm not done with Lizzo yet. So, not saying that I don't have weight to lose myself, but you'll see the video anyways. So yeah, I see this, this hatred, this like acrimony towards this song, and I just wonder where it's coming from. I mean, for one, it's the fastest, I think it's by tempo, it's the fastest song off Number of the Beast as far as I know. Maybe Invaders might be a little fat. Wait, no, I think it's faster. I don't know, or it's about the same speed. It has dissonant parts, which are cool. Some sort of pseudo-jazzy kind of chords. A very like rainbowish, deep purplish kind of solo section, you know, like with the arpeggios, with Adrian Smith doing that. Killer drums, killer bass, killer vocals. And the lyrics are violent like Killers, you know, it's kind of like about it's literally called Gangland. I mean, what else would you expect? I just don't get it. I don't get the hatred. I don't get the animosity of fans or Steve Harris towards that song. And I thought about even my new cover band that I'm doing right now, of covering the song, just because it's such a underrated song. I also want to do Never Surrender by Saxon, but I don't know how to suggest that to my band. I have a little anxiety about that, but I really want to do those two songs. I think we need to do more New Wave of British Heavy Metal songs. But anyways, the whole concept of deleting Gangland from existence, almost seemingly, is really foolish. I think it's a great song. I like Invaders as well. I like Invaders and Gangland more than Run to the Hills. Run to the Hills is pop, compared to those songs. So that's about all. I mean, I just had to say that. I don't want to make a 30-minute video about a fucking Iron Maiden song. But anyways, that's about all.